In today's world, every man wants to look strong, muscular, and jacked. But here's the truth. Most guys think you need expensive gyms, fancy machines, and hours of training every single day. Wrong. The reality is that if you have just one kettlebell, you can transform your body from head to toe. Kettlebell training has been a secret weapon for centuries. Ancient Russian soldiers and fighters used kettlebells to build functional strength, explosive power, and insane endurance. They didn't need machines or supplements, just a heavy iron bell and discipline. The problem today? Most people limit kettlebells to only one move, the swing. But the truth is, there are at least 8 powerful exercises that, when combined, can hit every single muscle group. That means your chest, back, shoulders, arms, legs, and core, all fully covered. And here's the best part. Kettlebell training doesn't just build muscle. It makes you move like an athlete, fight like a warrior, and look like an alpha. Plus, it saves time. You don't need 2 hours in a gym. With one kettlebell, minimal space, and consistency, you can carve a body that commands respect. So in this guide, I'll break down the only 8 kettlebell exercises men need to be full-body jacked. I'll cover proper form, target muscles, benefits, sets and reps, and the common mistakes that ruin progress. And at the end, I'll give you a complete workout program you can follow for 8 to 12 weeks to completely transform your physique. Are you ready to stop wasting time and finally build the body you've been dreaming of? Let's get started. 8. Kettlebell bicep curl to overhead press. For aesthetics and pump, finish with curls and presses. How to perform. Curl the kettlebell up with strict form. Transition into an overhead press. Lower slowly and repeat. Tips. Strict control, no swinging. Moderate weight for maximum tension. Mistakes. Cheating with momentum. Overloading the bell. Reps/sets. 3 times 12, 15. Why it matters. It gives you pumped arms and capped shoulders for that alpha, powerful look. 7. Kettlebell Turkish get-up. If one exercise separates men from boys, it's the Turkish get-up. How to perform. Lie flat holding a kettlebell overhead in one hand. Step by step, move into a seated, then kneeling, then standing position, all while keeping the kettlebell locked overhead. Reverse the steps back down. Oops. Eyes stay on the kettlebell. Move slowly and deliberately. Mistakes. Rushing. Breaking form, risking shoulder safety. Reps/sets. 3 to 5 reps per side. Why it matters. It's a full body stabilizer. Shoulders, abs, hips, and legs all get stronger. It bulletproofs your body against injury and makes you move like a warrior. 6. Kettlebell floor press. No bench. No problem. The floor press builds a big chest and powerful triceps. How to perform. Lie on your back with kettlebell in one or both hands. Press the weight straight up. Lower slowly until elbows touch the floor. Drive back up. Oops. Control the lowering phase. Focus on squeezing chest at the top. Mistakes. Dropping the bell too fast. Cutting the range short. Reps/sets. 4 times 10, 12. Why it matters. This move adds size to your pecs and strength to your pressing power. 5. Kettlebell Renegade Row. Want a wide back and rock-solid abs? Enter the Renegade Row. How to perform. Get into a push-up position, hands gripping 2 kettlebells on the floor. Row 1 kettlebell to your side while balancing on the other. Lower and switch sides. Oops. Keep hips square and avoid twisting. Slow, controlled reps beat sloppy speed. Mistakes. Letting hips rotate. Rushing through the movement. Reps/sets. 3, 4 times 8, 10 reps per side. Why it matters. It develops your lats and biceps while forcing your core to stabilize. This creates that masculine V-taper with abs of steel. 4. Kettlebell deadlift high pull. This hybrid move develops both your legs and your upper back. How to perform. Stand with feet shoulder width, kettlebell between them. Hinge and perform a kettlebell deadlift. As you drive up, Explosively pull the bell up to chest height, elbows higher than wrists. Lower and repeat. Oops. Keep movement smooth and hips powerful. Core braced at all times. Mistakes. Using only arms instead of legs and hips. Rounding the spine. Reps/sets. 4 times 10, 12. Why it matters. This move packs size onto your traps, rear delts, and upper back while also hitting hamstrings and glutes. It's a mass builder and a power builder in one. 3. Kettlebell clean and press. This is one of the greatest full body moves for men. It hits shoulders, traps, arms, core, and legs all in one explosive combination. How to perform. Start with the kettlebell on the floor between your feet. Clean the kettlebell into rack position, resting between your forearm and chest. From here, press it overhead until your arm is fully locked out. Lower back to rack and repeat. Oops. The clean should be smooth, not smashing the bell into your forearm. Brace your abs when pressing overhead. Start with moderate weight until your form is solid. Mistakes. Curling the kettlebell instead of explosively pulling it. Arching the lower back during the press. Reps/sets. 4, 5 times 6, 8 reps per arm. Why it matters. Few moves build an alpha look like the clean and press. It forges thick shoulders, big arms, and explosive power, exactly what a masculine physique needs. 2. Kettlebell goblet squat, the leg foundation, 280 words. A jacked physique starts with strong legs. Goblet squats hit your quads, glutes, and core. How to perform. Hold the kettlebell close to your chest with both hands. Stand with feet shoulder width apart. Take a deep breath, brace your core, and squat down until your elbows touch the insides of your knees. Keep your chest upright and heels firmly on the ground. Drive back up to standing. Oops. Go deep enough to activate glutes. Keep the chest tall. Engage the core throughout. Mistakes. Letting heels lift off the ground. Rounding the lower back. Reps/sets. 4 times 10, 12, strength. 4 times 15, 20, muscle and conditioning. Why it matters. Leg strength triggers massive hormonal response. Squats build testosterone and growth hormone, giving you size not only in your legs but across your entire body. The kettlebell swing is the foundation. It develops the posterior chain, glutes, hamstrings, lower back, and core, while also building insane conditioning. How to perform. Place the kettlebell on the ground slightly in front of you. Bend your knees slightly and hinge at your hips, do not squat. Grip the handle with both hands and hike it back between your legs like a football. Explosively thrust your hips forward, squeezing your glutes, and drive the kettlebell up to shoulder height. Let it fall naturally back between your legs and repeat. Key tips. Power comes from the hips, not the arms. Keep your back straight, chest up. Heels stay planted. Common mistakes. Squatting instead of hinging. Using the arms to lift instead of hip drive. Reps/sets. Beginners, 4 by 15. Advanced, 4 times 20, 25, explosive. Why it matters. The swing doesn't just build muscle, it conditions your lungs, torches fat, and skyrockets testosterone. It's the ultimate bang for your buck move for men.